Hi, welcome to our glute-centric breakdown for days 41 to 50. 41 to 50. I'm doing these in real time with you. Just so you know, I'm a couple days ahead of you, but I am doing these along with you. So I wanted to be able to get the results as you're getting the results so we can talk about what we're feeling and what the differences are. I found this week harder than last week. And last week I found hard. But this one is a lot of compounded moves. We're working a lot of different muscles, a lot of things at the same time. And I really found I had to do a lot of thinking. I struggled for quite a few days till I got them right. Our first exercise we're going to get right into. We're doing 30 of these. We're going to have our elbow down on the ground. We're going to bring our right foot up behind us, parallel to the floor. That's knee down. We're going to be back to the floor, and we're going to take our right hand, which is going to be a little bit in front of our left, and bring that left leg back flat to the floor. So we're doing an in, up, down, back. In, up, down, back. Now you're going to feel this in your abs. You're going to feel this through your shoulders, in your spine, and of course in your glute. Remember, feel for that contraction, okay? There's going to be a lot of them. You're going to feel it in your back and in your shoulders here, in your abs, and you're also going to feel that when you go back in your glute and through your back. Good. Don't overthink that one like I did, because I took forever to figure that out. I don't know why. So the second exercise, we're going to invert our knees. Now I found if I put them on either side of the mat, I did the best, because I could kind of hang on. I kept my toes up like this. So knees are together, hands are underneath our shoulders. We're going to take this right leg and we're going to lift it out at 4:30 or 7:30, depending on which side that you're on. And we're going straight out on the diagonal, knee parallel to the floor, so down and straighten it. Okay, straighten as high as you can get it. You're going to feel this and it's going to burn. You're going to feel that burn, definitely. But keep those knees in. Don't let them wander on you. That's why I keep my feet on either side of the mat, because it gives me a little something to grab onto so that I'm not wandering in. Let those abs do the work. Make sure you keep them pulled in, because you're going to feel this through your abs and through your glute. Huge. We're doing 30 of these. Next one was the toughest one for me. I really overthought this. We're in that push-up position. I got my hands back farther than I normally would because I want them at my chest. So we're supposed to bring our chest and our chin down to the floor. So we're coming down like this, pushing up with your tries into a plank and kick that foot back behind you. So it's down, up, and kick. Now, you really have to think about this because I wasn't using my torso and my abs to lift me. I was using my shoulders. And you're supposed to get this in your tries and in your abs and in your torso, not in your shoulders. So drop those shoulders down. And don't overthink it. And then lower your chest and your chin to the floor. Use your tries to push it back up. Swing that leg back. Chest and chin to the floor. And back. Chest and chin to the floor. And back. You're going to do 15 of those. It took me the whole 10 days to get to my 15. Super struggle with that one. So, you know what? It's a good one that I know I need to go back to and I need to work on. I like that about the always learning in each of these moves, working lots of different areas, working your whole chest through your back, your abs, through your butt. It's working your entire body. Let it work your whole body and feel it. The next day, I so felt it in my chest. So I knew I was doing something wrong because I was feeling it too much here. And that's when I had to readjust those hands. And it took me a couple days to get it in the right spot. So 15 of those. The next, we're going to be in a plank position. Hands under your shoulders again. Left foot back. My right knee is going to be on the floor. And we're going to lift up behind us, but we want to keep our butt down so that our body stays in a nice straight line. So I'm going to raise this leg up with my knee pointing down to the floor and touch the ground. Okay? Take a second. Get your weight redistributed.
I'm redoing this one exercise because when I watched the tape back, I honestly wasn't happy with the way it was looking. So I'm going to do it again because I can't seem to keep my butt down. So we're getting in this plank position. Now, I tend to have a habit of getting up here. but we want to keep our butt in the same line as our body. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that. So what I figured is this foot needs to go back as absolutely far as I can get it before I get into that plank position. So that when I get into that plank, I can lift this up and not raise my butt. So maybe that will work for you. There's 30 of these. But it's much harder to straighten your leg, but much easier to keep your butt down. Keep those hands under the shoulders. Again, I tend to go forward a little bit, but this is definitely keeping that butt down a little bit better. Hope that helps.
We're doing 40 of those. So again, like I said, this is a tough week. I'm sweating already just going through this little breakdown. So super sweaty week. Feels awesome. I love it. Okay, number 5. On all fours again. Elbow down the mat. Right arm in front of the left arm. This took a little bit of work as well. We're going to bring that right leg up in a crunch, only to hip height. So you're feeling it right through here in a crunch. Then you're going to take this leg back, parallel to the floor, and at the same time, you're going to lift this arm. Okay, so when we put that together, it's an out and a raise. And getting that knee out. So your knee is turned out. You can feel that in your hip. Do those hip flexors. You got it. We're going to do 30 of those. Our last one we're going to do 30 of. Again, we're going to be on all fours. We're going to bring our elbow down to the floor. One more time. We're going to bring this knee in a crunch just to the hip, and then we're going to take it back into a straight leg in a high arabesque. Okay, so it's a crunch and an up, crunch and an up, crunch and an up, crunch. The knee points down, out to the side, hydrant, back, behind us. So you're going to get that crunch, that ab crunch through here, and then that butt stretch. Just keep that crunch small. And you've got it. That's our 6 exercises for this week. Like I said, these were really, really tough. Take your time. Try and work in that form. It's taken me the whole 10 days to get to where I'm at. And of course, now it's time to switch to the next one. But I feel good about them. There's a few exercises there. I'm going to keep my arsenal of things that I really want to work on and keep doing, like that push-up one. To me, that was difficult, so I want to keep working on that one so that I get that one right. Last week, what did you find last week? Now, I found those angle moves difficult. I had a hard time keeping my body in that move, but I felt them. Okay, I am really starting to see this area here. When I did the hip centric, I honestly felt my hips get a little bit wider. I don't know why, but as soon as I went to the glute, I'm OMNI, and I started out with OMNI. And after I did OMNI twice, I went to hip, and I did hip continuity. And I started having problems in my one hip. Why? Because I was doing the wrong centric. That's when I decided to talk to the trainers and find out, hey, what really should I be doing? And they were like, OMNI. But of course, being stubborn, I went, I want to do glute. Because who doesn't want to shorten that butt and lift it up a little bit more? Everybody does. So I'm honestly seeing that. Now, I said, I'm 50 days into it, so I should be seeing something by now, or if you're not seeing it, you should be feeling it. Because remember, everything starts from the inside and then works its way out. So you're going to be feeling that first, but you know, I definitely am noticing it right through here. I'm noticing this getting shorter. This, I talk about this all the time, this back waist. But I've never had that. Like I can actually put my hands behind and I can feel the difference between my waist and my hips. And to me, that's huge. I didn't feel that before. So it's obviously working, slimming down here and lifting things up here. So I'm starting to get a little more definition in that butt. And hey, that's the whole reason why we're doing glute, right? So I hope you're enjoying these breakdowns. If you are, hit the like and subscribe, notifications so that you know when they're coming out. I'm trying to keep them real time with you. So every 10 days, I'm bringing out a new one as I get to it. I'm only a few days ahead of you. If you're doing it later, great. Still let me know how it's going. How are you making out with these? What exercises are you finding difficult? I love to hear your comments, and I love that everyone's part of the community and trying to jump in and saying this worked for me and that didn't work for me, and it's really helpful. Join us for more content, and I hope you have an awesome day and some great workouts. You are amazing. High five.